this is Jen from Winrose Fiber Studio. Today let's crochet the wavy shell stitch with 3 colors. For this project I'm using some leftover comfy yarn by Knit Picks. I'll leave links below, and I've also got a 5mm crochet hook. I'm going to start off using ivory. For our beginning chain we want a multiple of 14 plus 1, and then we need to add 3 to that will count as our first double crochet. For the purpose of my small swatch today, I doubled 14 to 28, added 1 which gave me 29, and then 3 more chains for my first double crochet to get to a total of 32 chains. And I'll start off by working into these back bumps. For row 1, we'll continue working with our first color, and we'll start off by working 3 double crochets in the 4th chain from our hook. Remember, those skipped chains will count as our first double crochet. Next, we'll skip 3 chains, and then we'll work a single crochet into each of the next 7 chains. Then we'll skip 3 and work 7 double crochets into the next chain. This will create our first full shell, and then we're going to start repeating this. We're going to skip 3, and then we're going to work 1 single crochet into each of the next 7 chain stitches. So once again, after those 7 single crochets, you'll skip 3 and then work 4 double crochets into the last stitch. With that last yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We're going to change to our second color. This one is called Parchment. And then for row 2, we'll chain 1 and turn, but first let's have a quick peek at row 1. We've got those 4 double crochets, skip 3, 7 singles, skip 3, 7 doubles, skip 3, and so on. For row 2, we've chained 1 and turned, and now we're going to single crochet in the first stitch and in each stitch across. Our last single crochet will be placed in the top of the turning chain. And with that last single crochet, we'll be changing to our third color. I have kind of sped things up because we're just working single crochets, and now that we're at the end, I've slowed back down so you can see that I'm working my last single crochet into the top of the turning chain. And now I can introduce my third color. This one's called Honeydew. Yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops, completing the last single crochet. Then for row 3, I'll chain 1 and turn. And this is another shell row. This row begins by working 1 single crochet into each of the first 4 stitches. Then you'll skip 3 stitches and work 7 double crochets into the next stitch. This is our first shell for this row. Then you'll skip 3 stitches and you'll work a single crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. Then you'll skip 3 stitches and work 7 double crochets in the next stitch. You'll repeat this pattern across as long as your row happens to be. At the end of this shell, you'll skip 3 stitches, and because I have come to the end of my row, I'm going to work 1 single crochet into each of the last 4 stitches. On my last single crochet, I'm going to be changing colors again, and I'm going to go back to the very first color, the ivory, and the working yarn is right there on this side of the work. So here's a look at our first 3 rows. Already looking very cute and coming together, but let's keep going because we're not quite done with the full pattern yet. So we're going to finish off that last single crochet of row 3. For row 4, we'll chain 1 and turn, single crochet in the first stitch and in each stitch across. At the end of row 4, you'll be changing to color B. In row 4, you will not be working into the turning chain at the end of the row. When you're working these rows of single crochet, your stitch count should equal your beginning multiple of 14 plus 1. So my single crochet rows each have 29 single crochets. Once again, I'm just whipping through these single crochet rows. And here I am at the end of row 4 with 1 single crochet to go. And now it's time with this last yarn over to switch back to my second color, which is the parchment. It's right here on this side waiting for me. That's the wonderful thing about working in 3 colors. For row 5, you chain 3 and turn, and then you're going to work 3 double crochets in the first stitch. Then we start our repeat. You'll skip 3 stitches and then single crochet into each of the next 7 stitches. Here we are, and then after that you're going to skip 3 stitches and work 7 double crochets in the next stitch. At the end of the row, you'll skip 3 stitches and then work 4 double crochets in the last stitch. And we'll change colors once again with our last stitch. You will also not be working into the turning chain at the end of row 5. So we've completed all of our rows. I love the way the shells are sort of enclosed by these rows of single crochet, and you can already tell how pretty the colors are working out. To continue on with this pattern, you repeat rows 2 through 5 respectively, and you carry on with your color sequence. So for me, it was ivory, parchment, honeydew, ivory, parchment, honeydew. If you label your colors ABC, you'll just be repeating ABC, ABC, ABC. Here's my completed swatch. While you could work this up in a solid color, I really love the way the 3 different colors are representing. I love the variation with the shell color, and I just think this is a really pretty little piece of fabric. Carrying colors like this, the edges would really benefit from a trim. Even something simple like a row of single crochets worked all the way around. Whenever I see self-striping yarns that are really beautiful, I tend to hesitate before buying them because I'm not sure what I would use them for. But I think the wavy shell stitch would look so nice worked up in a self-striping yarn. And with that, I'll add the wavy shell stitch to my library. I really hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please hit like and subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesday and often on Saturdays as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.